Okay, I'm out at Seattle Pacific University. This was a referral from John Mansfield, Coast Property Management. He used to work for SPU and got me in touch with Russ Howard. So we're looking at a few different projects out here for the summer, but one of them in particular is concrete sidewalk repair. All right, for project managers, I'm going to tell you, this is on the West Seattle side of Seattle, and we're off of 3rd Avenue West, and it's actually Nickerson Street, which is right up here. But over here across the street for staging on the concrete, that's going to be our best place for any additional parking. And that's over on the outside here on, I guess it'd be the east side. So right there, I'm parked right here right now. This little area right here before the loop is an area we could park a dump truck if we want to, but we want to try to stay off of this area right here because it's stamped and it's colored, and I don't want to jack any of this up. So we have to pretty much stop right here, run mechanical wheelbarrows over to do these sidewalk repairs, as well as what's over here. All right, dump truck excavation, for the Bobcat or the Mini X, we could kind of use the sidewalk to go down. The restoration we will not be responsible for. They said they will take care of the restoration. So as much as possible, we probably want to try to stay on the sidewalks to get over to where we need to when hauling out excess concrete. Right here, there's also parallel parking that we could utilize. We're trying to avoid getting a street use permit because there's no way we'll get it back in time before school starts. He's hoping to get this done before August 20th, I think. August 20th, I think is what he said. I think September 20th is when they start school. So there is the chance that we could work into early September as well. You'll see there's these numbers, E1 through, I think it's E8. And then you've got B08 and you've got B14. All right, these are the only patches of sidewalk. They're all exposed aggregate, I believe. And I'm going to go through and show you each one of these. All of this will be in Workman's dashboard. That EO1 is basically this EO1 right here. So that's a 5x38. E02 is a 5x12. E3 is a 28 foot by 6 foot, and then a little 3x3 in the corner here. E4 is a 30 by 5. E5, 15 by 6. E6, you've got 5 foot by 43 foot, and then you've got 7 foot by 10 for this area. E7, 16 by 5. E8, you've got 18 by 5. If you'll notice, it's a lot of tree root damage. They do have a tree arborist, so we don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. Right now, they've already dealt with that issue and those concerns themselves, so we don't have to worry about it. B08, you've got a 17 by 11 right here and a 26 by 5 right there. These are great photos. B14, Seattle Squares. This is the only spot, I think, where there's Seattle Squares that we have to do out on the sidewalk. So B14, you got 6 foot by 4 foot. And then it goes back to the E01. So I think we looked at B14 and B8. I just want to make sure. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to go out and show you what it looks like. So here's my thought as we're working on these sidewalk repairs. This is where E1 starts. Down there's that circular drive with the stamped concrete. That guy's standing right where we can have a dump truck. I'm thinking as we are ripping some of this stuff out, we could probably have our trucks close by right here, and we can just load it up right here, move our truck as we go, but have somebody stationed in the dump truck to take the concrete that we remove. So you've got E1 right here, right by this tree. Okay, then you've got E2 which I believe is right here. E2 by the door here where it says Seattle Pacific. You've got that right there. Here's your patch there. Okay. I don't think I need to show you each patch because these pictures are really good. But right in that corner right there is where E3 is. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not going to show you all the patches. I think Mark or somebody said they don't really need to see every patch in the video. But I want to show you accessibility. Okay, so you've got these sidewalks that are about 3 to 4 feet wide. So they're not very wide. So if we were over here and we needed to wheelbarrow concrete all the way down, we could do that. We could park on the side right here. We could also fill up our wheelbarrows from the side of the road here as well. As you can see, there's parking. We can probably get away with not getting a street use permit. We want to stay off of this stamped concrete. I think it's actually stamped asphalt is what he said. But over here where these bollards are, we could have these bollards removed and we can back up onto this concrete, and this could be where we load and or unload. Okay, right off the main street here. Then as you get up the street here, if you were to use a mechanical wheelbarrow, you could go up the sidewalk here, possibly. I mean, we might be able to run the wheelbarrows over the top of this stamped asphalt. Hopefully not damage the coloring on it. I'd hate to have to try to replace this. So maybe as much as possible, we try to stay on the sidewalk. All right, that map takes us up here a little bit farther into where some of these other repairs are. So at McKinley Hall here on the south end of the property, you've got B8, okay? B8 is right here. So when you look at this picture, you've got tree root damage, and it starts right here and then makes its way all the way down into this area. It's all lopsided and whatnot. So all of this would get taken out. For instance, that's E8. And for reference, okay, so you've got an area up here where NLS is parking their trucks. We could potentially use this area up here to run a mechanical wheelbarrow. The sidewalks are actually a little bit wider. So from the south end, we might be able to park over here, load up our wheelbarrows, and run down the sidewalk here and do our patchwork down in this area, because you've got a few different things down here by McKinley Hall where we have to fix the concrete here. So this might be better access from the south end to come in off the street with our dump truck, because it's SPU property, and then use our mechanical wheelbarrows to come in here. We can also use that when we're ripping out this bad concrete. You could run our Mini X and our Bobcat down the sidewalk this way, okay, and get this work done without having to spend any kind of time out on this stamped asphalt. All right, I think that's about it. If we do this, cover the sidewalk that goes here all the way across, get all this area, use the south end for our repairs and for our path of travel with our Mini X and our Bobcat, then I think we won't be having to leave a lot of restoration stuff for SPU. And then you've got the north end where that guy is down there, and that's where the first 5 or 6 patches are down there. Okay? I think that's it. Any other questions, let me know. We're competing against some other bidders on this because he's got to get competitive bids. And that's it. Thanks.